Had some guys ask me a few questions, folks, on my Crossbreed holster. They inquired about it, and on the video is a Crossbreed holster for you that I did. They had made mention, said, "Man, those things look almost brand new. How often do you wear them?" Well, guys, at the time that video was made coming up on 2 years ago. That's one of the ones that was crossed over from the old channel into this one that I re-uploaded here. And at the time that video was made, they were still fairly new, probably within a month or so of being used. Now, they don't look anywhere near like that now. And so some people had asked about it. So here's the one that I wear mostly now. It is for my XD40. It is loaded, chambered. I'm not going to mess with it, but as you can see, it's definitely got some wear on it. And I wear this holster 3 or 4 times a week. You know, it's where it's wearing in on the horse hide, the leather here and up here. Now, I had a guy at work ask me about this holster. He said, "How come you keep it looking so good?" Now, he doesn't have a Crossbreed, but he does have another hybrid holster that's made from horsehide. He said, "Man, I've had mine for about 6 months and it's almost black." And I'm like, "Okay, well, what do you clean and treat your leather with?" Here's the answer I got. That's enough. When I first got these holsters in, guys, the very first thing I did, okay, and it's very, very pliable, it's very soft, and it's kind of formed a little bit. This is kind of this is fat slob form right here. Kind of fold out here, fold up here. Anyway, get back to it. When I first got these holsters in, the very first thing that I did was I took saddle soap, I bought a can of saddle soap, and I took the clips off and I rubbed the crap out of it with it. I put a huge thick coat of saddle soap on it, okay? And buffed it in really, really good. Let it sit, buffed it in really good. About once a week or so, I clean them. Good, you guessed it, that right there. Show you a little bit about it. Take a little bit of rag. I'll do just a little bit here, put some on there. And I use a lot more than this, I'm just showing it to you, and I rub it in, okay? Now, see where this kind of darkened up? In probably 30 minutes or so, this will dry into it, and it'll be the same color as this, okay? About every week, I rub this entire thing down until it literally is all this color. I rub inside here, the whole bit. It helps protect the leather, it cleans it, and it keeps it soft and pliable, and it keeps it from getting all sweat blacked and all this other. So take care of your products. That's the only suggestion, only explanation I have. I said when I first got them, I rubbed the crap out of it with saddle soap, let it soak in every week. I use Ballistol. It's great for leather and other stuff. So one of the many, many uses of this. That's how I keep them looking pretty decent. But you can definitely see the wear marks here and here. I have had to adjust the Kydex once. Getting ready to have to adjust it again because it is starting to get a little bit loose. But there it is. You can keep them decent looking. All you got to do is take care of your stuff. All right, now, when I went to the range, guys, I did we shot the PPK, and we got that video coming up right now. And really what I wanted to do with that, remember back when I took the slide apart on the slide video that I had showed you where the firing pin had broke? Well, we got the new firing pin in, I replaced it, and when I did the frame disassembly video last week, and we put it back together, I mentioned that again. So really my purpose of shooting that was to test the functionality of it, make sure it shoots all right. The little bastard's accurate as hell. Now I had been shooting some other firearms before then, and so I was trying to get used to it again, but it's definitely a target hold, extremely accurate, and so we put some rounds down range just to test the functionality of it. So we got that video coming up, so here it is. Let me know what you guys think. Later. Okay, guys, what we have here now is we're going to be firing the Walther PPK. Now, if you'll remember, we just did a frame disassembly on this. We did a slide disassembly on this a few months back. We just did a frame disassembly and reassembly. Need to make sure, number one, it still works, and plus we had broken a firing pin in it a couple of months ago, and I finally got some of those in. Waited almost 2 months to get those things in, and we have yet to fire it, so we want to test that to make sure it's still going to shoot. So that's really the purpose of this. We're not going to put a lot of rounds down range with it today. I really just want to make sure it's going to shoot okay. So let's put some more ammo in it and see what we got. Walther PPK. Let's see what we got going on. A lot more accurate with that thing than I am with the 238. Okay, little high. Made one small adjustment on one round to bring it down to 6 o'clock. We're going to do that again. Try to shoot just a little bit lower this time. Works great. Feels good in the hand. Seems to be pretty accurate. Magazine's a bitch to load, but that's okay. All right. Here we go. Firing like a dream, guys. Firing like a dream. One more round and we're going to call this one. I think she's going to function. There it is, guys. Walther PPK. This thing, is, as you know, is a World War II era pistol. I think it's pretty accurate. It shoots great. There we go.